EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. But facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 38. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Pickett going to move his guys around. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Pickett's throw on target to James. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. To the air on first down with Pickett. Flushed out right. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. A little short pass. This is Everett, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. He was brought down by Michael Davis. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Pickett will look to throw it here. And that'll be caught by Tony. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Chargers at 9-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
In motion right is Davis. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
On the return, it's James. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
Pickett sets up play action.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3rd and long. It's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A give to Pacheco off the option.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Pickett back to throw.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 17-3. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To the air again, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Pacheco.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
2nd down and 4.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.